Finally, got one.
I am back at Lake Castaic, giving it another shot. It's only been a couple days since my last trip here. I figured out a few things from last time, but it's kind of the same mission. Look for shad, try to catch some live bait to go after the big bass in the canyons. Otherwise, a lot of top water early morning, about an hour. Once I get on the lake, top water is really good, so I'm going to target top water for an hour or so. If I see the big boils or if I see lots of shad at the surface, then I'll start targeting them. Hopefully the wind won't be too bad this time. It looks like it may be kind of a problem. And that's just going to affect the shad. So that's the plan for today. Target a lot of top water early morning and see if I can find some shad for live bait fishing for the big bass. Otherwise, that's it. I'll see you on the water in a minute. You see a big school over here hitting minnows. Just don't think I can get that far out. See the got one. Oh, finally had one, and he got off. Seemed okay. This is light line, so I don't know how big he was. But oh my god. Well, this is pathetic. It's gotta be the smallest bass I've ever caught. Alright, I'm finally getting some activity. I caught a little dink just now, and then another dink, two dinks, and I just had a nice little one on the line. I fought him okay. I got really light line, so I was kind of taking it easy on him. He just threw the hook. I really didn't get a chance to get him close to the boat, but it was a nice size. I could see him in the water. What it looks like is happening, I'm starting to see the minnows on top water, and I'll see them first, just sort of rippling all around, and then the bass get really active, and they're just out of casting range for this little lure, but it's close enough that if I start to see him again, I should be able to land a fish. There's some right now. Dink City. Alright, I've been out here for about an hour and a half, and it is really tough out here. There's barely any top water. It's like nothing the last few weeks that I've seen. Like nothing going on. It was a full moon last night. The moon just set at sunrise, so I think that fishing for bass on a full moon in the morning is probably not a good idea because they're all full. because there's just nothing going on. There's a lot of boats out and nobody's catching anything. Like I said, not a lot of activity, not a lot of bait fish. So I don't know, either the full moon had a big effect. It's kind of cool out, but it's not bad, and water's warm. So either the full moon had a strong effect on the feeding last night, and now they're not feeding, or I don't know, the shad are all gone and they're not taking anything else either. So I got a couple worms on and trying different things, and I think I may have had one bite, if that. So try a few more things. It's early still, so maybe they'll warm up in a bit. Give it a shot. Well, it is pretty slow out here still. I heard these guys on this other boat caught one. Don't know what they're using or how they're doing it, but I haven't seen anyone else catch anything. No bites, no nothing, not a lot of activity. Looks like the shad are scattered and deep again, so that could be it for the shad. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, I went back in this canyon a minute ago. Just was kind of drifting with the wind, and just casting the little thing here. This tiny little thing that looks just like all the tiny shad or minnows or whatever that are up still. And one of the biggest bass I've seen in here swerved on it. Came up out of the darkness, went after it a little bit, and then took off. This is the same spot I saw like a 10-pound bass chasing a smaller bass in March. So I know there's big bass in this little area here. It could have been 8 to 10 pounds. This bass was going after this tiny little thing. So it was pretty nuts, but it's pretty exciting. And that's about it. A lot of little ones and nothing else right now, but it's cool to see a big bass go after your lure, especially in a lake like this, which is very difficult and you can't really see a whole lot right now. I'm in the shallow area so you can see more, but I'm gonna keep trying because that kind of energized me. When you see a giant bass go after your lure, it tends to energize you. But I'm being swarmed by bees, so I better go. Alright, there's a school of minnows right here, and I saw a couple of decent sized bass just cruising around under them. Maybe I can entice them to bite. I don't know if you can see them, but there's like a bunch of 5-6 pounders, and then this big one right here. You see them? Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I had another bite and I lost it. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'll stay a minute anyway. Finally, got one on a Senko, nice size. Oh, it's really nice. It's a really light line, so I don't want to lose this guy. There's a lot of brush down there too. Oh. Wow, what a beauty. Oh, there's like 3 more down there. And I saw these. I saw them down there. Holy smokes. There's like 3 or 4 down there. And I was just had the Senko just kind of bobbing it around, and he grabbed it. Battle wary guy, look at this beauty. And there's like 3 more down there following him up. That was amazing. Oh man, it's heavy. Oh, there's another one down there. There's like 3 more. All right. What a beauty. There's a few more down there. Oh, there's a lot down there actually. Oh. All right. There's like a bunch right there. Not even scared. Ouch. Biting me. Oh, there's like a 10-pounder right there. Or no, that's probably like an 8-pounder. This place is packed. Guess I'm not going anywhere. I feel like I found the school. There's just a ton of them. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like 10 bass all that size right there. So I'm gonna stay here. That was incredible. Probably one of my biggest bass here, second biggest bass I've caught, and my biggest of the last month. I found this little creek bed back here. There's a ton of bait and baby bass, and like I said, I saw a couple of big ones. And I was actually just reeling this Senko in. It's just wacky rigged, and I was just reeling it in, kind of dancing it a little bit as I went. And I guess that triggered this strike. That was nice. And there's like I said, like 5 down there, at least 5. And they were not scared about me catching that bass and releasing them and all that stuff. They're just still right down in this little creek channel here. It's like shallow on both sides, and there's like a deep cut right here. And that's where they're all hanging out. So, see if I can catch another one. My heart's racing. That was just ridiculous.